Cut that down a little bit. You need to go to pot. All right, let me know. What up, everyone? Ain't nobody up in here yet. I know y'all probably sleep. Y'all ain't with it. So you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna let y'all chime in though, just in case. I gotta kind of block my wife out, cause she is definitely snoring. Hey, turn over, babe. Turn over. Come on. Well, turn over then. I asked you earlier. And you did not do it. That's what I'm saying. I ain't got time to be flipping and hollering at people and asking people nothing all the time. I really don't. It's already rough out here. Shit. Bad enough you gotta ask your black woman something all the time. And then she got these white men looking at her and trying to talk to her and stuff. And then they sitting up here talking to you all crazy in front of your woman and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, they speaking nice to her and they talking mean to you. I mean, I don't mean no harm. I'm not a racist person. I'm not a racist person. I wasn't raised like that. My daddy didn't raise me like that. My granddaddy and grandma didn't raise me like that. Didn't none of my aunties or uncles raise me like that. I never heard them say anything about the white man this or the black man this. I found all this shit out on my own. I found it out on my own through school and I found it out on my own through the streets. But my family never raised me like that. Never. So that goes to show me who's the racist person in this world. Because nobody in my family has ever, on my daddy's side or my mama's side, I have never heard them talk negative about nobody Caucasian in this world. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe that's because I'm black and I'm white. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe I'm black and Indian. I am, nobody said I was white. My mama ain't white. My mama Geisian. She not white. My mama Creole, bro. My mama ain't white. My dad ain't white. How you gonna call me a mixed breed? What you mean by that? We all indigenous people. How you gonna call me a mixed breed? First of all, how you gonna call me a monkey? Do I look like a monkey? I'm more intelligent than these people is. You see that picture? He talking billions of sun gods and we all lost in space and we all going to hell and all that shit on your door. Man, y'all won't believe this shit. This man, he came out and it's about 10 white people in the hallway. The only people black or mixed in this building is me, my wife, and my son. Just the only motherfuckers in this building. Me, my wife, and my son. Why you go from down south all the way up north? And people down south, I'm going to tell y'all this in Memphis, in Atlanta, in Alabama. Don't come up north. Don't come up north and help them do jack. I don't care what they want. Because they more racist than people down south. They don't pay you what you supposed to get paid. They want you to live in the wintertime and then the light bill $700 something. Car insurance is $500 a month. Car insurance is $500 a month up north. Y'all keep on stealing each other cars. Car insurance is $500 a month, black people. If anybody down south adapt to what they doing up north, your ass ain't gonna make it out here. Car insurance is your car is worth $300 to $500 a month. You gotta get it serviced every month or every 2-3 months. You gotta put $30 to $100 worth of gas or more in it every day or every 2-3 days. Y'all out here balling like y'all ballers for real. I don't care. I'm not hating on you. But I'm telling you, when that inflation hit, or when these boys, I'm just gonna get off into it. This is what caused me to get off into it. Y'all know my neck fucked up. I popped my neck. I dislocated my shoulder today. I got bad bone surgery. I got 15 to 25 years to live. You know what I'm saying? And I'm praying and trying to do right and help people. And this dude, for the 5th, 6th, or 7th damn time that I've been here, has called me a motherfucking monkey and a nigger. I've been here 4 years and I done been called nigga in the dollar store with the Black Wall Street man on the motherfucking phone. They got mad because I had a business call in the middle of my transaction. I told the lady what she waiting on. She listening to my conversation. I said, go ahead with it. I gave you the money. She said, no, not till you get out the damn phone. Then everybody said, go nigga, get out the store. Man, so that was one incident, right? Okay. So now I got this neighbor across the hall. Mind me, he mental, okay. But don't nobody take care of him. I don't see not one counselor come over there. I do home health care. He don't have a counselor. So you not mental. Because don't no counselors come over there. You don't get no money. So you don't have that type of counselor. You see what I'm saying? So I don't know what's up, but he a pretty old, built old man, little white dude, was crazy hair, talk crazy. He think he's some scientist, went crazy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But for some reason, what the hell are you talking about? I'm talking about racism. I'm talking about how this guy across the hall from me called me a monkey, bro. 3 times. So let me get to it since somebody don't know what I'm talking about. Racism in 2024, bro. 3 times. Just wait, I need a cigarette. Y'all, this man called me monkey. He said, hey, what's up, dog? What's up, Lula? What's up? This boy called me. I'm 56 now. All this shit is fucked up. I can't get it fixed, man. All this fucked up. But this man called me. He came outside, said to another white man, so we got to get our place sprayed tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, next day. And this man is already late spraying our places. I don't feel like picking up furniture, moving furniture, doing none of that, man. I'm not supposed to do that. If you didn't come when you're supposed to come, now you got to give me time to rest up, get some meds in me so I can pump that shit and put this shit where I need to put it. But no, you want to come when you want to come, and you want us to sit out in the rain or some shit and wait on you. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to adapt to this northern lifestyle, but then they want to play with you like, hey, you ain't got no money right there. That ain't my fault. Man, what you want me to do? Go rob the bank? Because I will do that. I will take your shit. I would smack you in your head if I knew I could get away with it. I would take your shit if I knew I could get away with it. I would be the richest motherfucker in the world if I knew I could get away with it. But that's towards them haters that's talking about and laughing in my face. You see what I'm saying? Because I don't find this shit cool, man. I don't find it. I broke my shit literally working for Swift Trailer Company. Swift Trailer Company literally owe me $10 to probably $30 million for my shit fucking up. I am about to die, and these motherfuckers don't want to pay me. They gave me a block in my neck in Mississippi, and guess what? That block in my neck caused my shit to be fucked up right now. So now I got somebody want to play me for the way I look and my color of my skin and come outside and call me a motherfucking monkey, not once, but twice, and then 3 times, and then go from the monkey to a nigga and a mixed breed. Man, I went and spit in that bitch face. I'll wake my wife up right now and ask is a motherfucking line. Babe. Wake your ass up for a minute. And what Mr. Jerry do? What he do? And what I do?
Spit.
What?
Spit.
Spit what?
I don't know.
Where I spit at him, man? And did he call police on me?
Yeah, man.
What the police said, babe? She said my breath stank, y'all. I finished telling the story. It ain't funny. It ain't funny. Cause I'm not racist. I'm sorry, man. I'ma let her sleep, son Ray. I'm sorry. You say what I'm rapping about. A man called, I'm not yapping. I don't yap. You have to open up your ears, man. My wife understood me. Why you can't understand me? I don't yap, bro. I know it, but I'm saying, man, I done did the ultimate disrespect so I could be in danger for what I did. Okay. I'm sorry, I mean no way, Sunray. I ain't Los Cano. Uh yeah. So like I said, man, see one time he called me all these names and I let it slide. Then the second time he called me all these names, I let it slide. Then last winter, he turned around. I got locked outside because the I went out without a sweater on, and he turned around. The buttons wouldn't work on the alarm on the door to get in. The buttons wouldn't work. They was froze. So I'm out there and he looking dead at me and turned around, turned his back and walked away. And so then he got in the house and he opened the curtain and looked out the window. His window faced the front of the street. My window faced the back where the church at. So he turned around, he's looking out and he's looking dead at me, man. And then he raised up the window and he stuck his head out. And I said, Mr. Jerry, can you open the door? He said, what the fuck I look like, you motherfucking slave? Hell no. You dirty bastard. And he closed the window and left me out there. And if it wasn't for an old lady in the building walking to check her mail, I wouldn't have never got the fuck in. I wouldn't have never got the fuck in. Yeah, Lascano. Yeah, Sunray. I wouldn't have never got in. So that was the third time. And you know me, I'm respectable. How you doing, Mr. Jerry? How you doing? Good morning, Mr. Jerry. All this and that. Because you know, sir, yes, sir. All that stuff, that training my daddy gave me from him being in the military and me being in the military. You know what I'm saying? Getting my ass whooped by my daddy by ironing cords and razor straps because I don't say sir. The shit we teach our kids right today, to say sir and yes ma'am, but then you gonna turn around and call me a monkey and call me a nigga in front of my wife, my kids, and 7, 8 other motherfucking white people in the building, bro. My son 3 years old, 4 years old. Come here, Daddy. Come here. Come here. Come here, Daddy. Ain't your sister. It's YouTube. It's Facebook. I mean YouTube.
Why I in
Say hey. How old are you, baby?
4
What's 10 times 10?
equals 10.
No, that's 10 times 1. 10 times 10.
10 equals.
That's 10 times 10.
Equals something.
You playing. I ain't said 2 times 10. 10 times 10.
Equals.
No, what's 10 times 100, I mean? I'm sorry.
Equals. That I know.
10 times 100. You do know that.
10
Times 100 equals 1,000, boy.
1,000.
You forgot. See,
I'm 1,000.
you forgot, though. Okay, say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so that's my son, man.
Is it? Two cents.
He can't read. He know it. He know it. But he's been studying. He's been counting by tens the last few days. He's been counting by tens to 100. So he is smart. Everybody think he's gonna be an engineer or a scientist. No, I did that on purpose. Go watch. Go watch. I did it on purpose. But he know. So he was out there. My wife was out there. The rent man had just walked. The maintenance man had just walked past him and his goon. They just walked past. They wasn't studying it. They probably said, "Oh, Mr. Rogers got it. Those crazy motherfuckers. All that bullshit. He worked with their ass and shit. They used to it." But actually, man, I mean, y'all probably kind of calm me down, but I'm upset because, bro, I'm hurting real bad right now. I'm hurting real bad today. It ain't my heart. It ain't my feelings. It's my injuries. You know what I'm saying? In my neck and my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? Helping people and then going through this and people over here and bring it to you over here. And bro, I can't do that no more. All I can do is sit down, be still, type, watch TV, take my meds, eat, sleep. You know what I'm saying? I got enough to deal with in my own place. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to hire people to do things and then this happens. You know what I'm saying? The racism. I mean, why? What is it? What is it all about? Why we got to be all these names? You know, Trump gets that kind of had me conflicted with issues on what's gonna happen in the world and with the government and the presidency, and is it gonna be civil war now? Because it seems like, you know what I'm saying, some of these people want a civil war, brother. Some of them want a civil war. And I didn't mean no harm. I'm not racist. But if you call me a monkey, a nigga, and a mixed breed, you might get your issue right then and there, bro. You might get your issue because that's disrespectful, bro. I know I'm supposed to turn the other cheek and I'm supposed to do that. But you're doing this to me, not in private, not in person, where I might just want to walk off, but you really hitting me where it hurt at when you really sitting up. I'm getting shitted on financially anyway by y'all. Because a black man will go to jail for a lot of shit I see these white folks ain't going to jail for. I know a lady over here right now, she mentally retarded, her daddy mentally retarded, and they got 5 guns in the motherfucking house. I ain't trying to talk about nothing but they got 5 guns in the house and they don't even supposed to be there. So you tell me what's going on. And then they got the nerve to stick their nose in my bean and tell me I was wrong. What? How is I'm wrong? True enough, they said I was wrong because what I did was assault. That ain't assault on a man's character. You attacking a man in front of his wife and child, and his bones is decomposition in whatever you want to call it. Y'all know whatever they say with your, like when you get scoliosis or something, you got a disease almost like scoliosis, and then they want to try to say my shoulder popping in and out. I forgot what the fuck they call that, rotator cuff. I got that rotator cuff problem in this shoulder right here. I got that rotator cuff problem. It's dislocated now. I got a knot in the middle of my neck and back. And I don't feel like taking all these drugs and pills right now, so I could be sitting over here like my wife, sleeping, can't take care of my son and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my money and get paid so I can sit on my ass. I ain't trying to sit on my ass right now. But you is not finna sit up here and disrespect me like that. I may be 5 feet 6, 110 or 120 pounds, but you ain't finna disrespect me like that. You ain't finna I wasn't raised like that. If I respect you, you gonna respect me, man. You gonna respect me, man. You know what I'm saying? It's right now. It's do or die. I feel like it's do or die right now. I feel like it's do or die, man. Cause they gonna do it. They gonna try us anyway. They getting their guns ready. They getting their motherfucking guns ready. They get them motherfucker tell me they got their guns. Man, they getting their guns ready, y'all. Me and some brothers and sisters already thought about that, but that don't make no sense. And I'm gonna tell you something. I got some white brothers and sisters too. I'm going to tell you about Keanu Reeves. I shared Keanu Reeves on my Facebook today. You know why I shared Keanu Reeves on my Facebook? Because he stood up with an indigenous t-shirt in his hand, brother. You know what that means? That means he is an indigenous person. I'm an indigenous person, man. You feel me? So no, they not finna rain on my parade. Not today. not tomorrow. My wife is a motherfucking Cherokee, bro. I'm Choctaw by law. They try to steal our heritage, man. You better learn where you come from. A lot of y'all, they said they had a lot of black Cherokee Indians in Memphis, Tennessee. And you know what? They burnt them out. They burnt them out, man. They burnt them out. And you know what they got over there now? Some old land or some graveyard or something. My daughter says she went over there because they try to got veteran housing or something over there for people that's a veteran and stuff. She said, Dad, it's leaking over there. It's a flood over there or something. And the departments ain't right. I think it's because the cemetery over there. And then she said, did you know I found out that the black Cherokees used to be over there? What? So where they at now? But you know, you heard some of them migrated to Florida or whatever. Man, it's a long story. But the moral of the story is they got us all fighting against each other. That old man might not be Cherokee Indian. He might not be kin to us. You know what I'm saying? He might be just straight up European, bro. But you see that hatred them Europeans put in this world. You see that hatred them Romans still got in this world for us Christians, for God's children. You ain't probably no Christian. You might just be Jesus Christ's brother and God's child. The point is, do anybody got the right to come up there and say, you fat, you skinny, you ugly, you black, you white, you red nigga, you're red bone? Do anybody got the right to do you like that? Oh, little dude, you know what I'm saying? They said the boy that shot Donald Trump was bullied. Just to tell the truth, y'all. They said he never listen to the haters. And I had to go back. God bless, okay, God bless Sunray. You know, nah, I don't really listen to the haters, but I'm speaking to the mass public. He may be an old timer, but see, just because who say you can't teach no old dog new tricks? They don't wanna learn. They wanna live, but they don't wanna learn. They don't wanna change their ways. What is that? I bet you one thing, if they didn't sit there rotting that bullshit until their legs can't move no more, or until you start shitting on yourself and people don't want to take care of you because of your attitude or something like that, that ain't love. That ain't even friendship. That's leaving you out here to rot and die. That's what they doing. You know, but karma a mug, y'all. And I ain't messed up about it. I don't care if the karma come up on me right now. I wouldn't even care. I just want everybody to know, man, this racism gotta stop, man. Even the black on black, the white on white, the Indian on Indian. We all human beings, man. We all human. What's so wrong in saying, man, look, that brother right there look like he ain't nothing to be played with. I'm going on by my business. What's so wrong if the brother say, what the fuck you doing? Man, leave me alone. As long as he don't put his hands on you. As long as he don't say, man, ugly ass nigga. I mean, he could say that, but if we are respecting one another, who gonna say that? Who gonna say that? I walk in, you looking at my wife, but you don't want me looking at your wife. You wanna say sexual stuff to her when you see her out and about, but you don't want me say sexual stuff to yours. You want to throw money at my wife, like, and tell me I ain't rich enough to F your wife. I ain't gotta be rich enough, and some Illuminati shit or some Masonic shit. I ain't gotta be all that. I might not want your wife. I might catch your daughter around that motherfucking corner. I might not want to be like that. I might not want to be like that. Because I know God gonna come back on whatever's going on. Whether it be with you, or whether it be with my wife, or whether it be with me, or whether it be with another woman. or whether it be with kids or whatever the situation. That's my purpose, is to talk to everybody and let everybody know to what's going on out here. Because a lot of people think that racism don't exist at all. Even when we get old, even while we young, don't talk about it. Oh, leave it alone. What the fuck? Don't talk about it. I ain't trying to blow no whistle on it, but you know what? I feel like y'all want to be dumb. You know, look what's going on in Memphis right now with the young dog situation, the black scorpion situation. Y'all don't see no racism in none of that shit. Y'all don't see racism in none of that shit. Look at the black on black crime with what's going on in Florida with all the gangs, what's going on in Chicago with all the gangs, what's going on in New York with all the gangs, that's going on in California with all the gangs. It was not no gangs like that when the world started. What gangs came along before those gangs? So they said, y'all try to act like African Americans started this shit. Now hip hop is bad because we do this shit. Bro, we come from the slums. Y'all didn't really give us nothing. There's a lot of brothers and sisters out here rich, but when you own your city, holler at me. When you own it, holler at me. Because other words than that, you don't own your city. It's mob bosses that run their city. Like, I ain't talking about no Yo Gotti's, but say, for example, Yo Gotti run Memphis. He got Memphis in his pocket with all the shit he got away with. True enough, the devil come to collect. And then when the devil come collect, your fun is over. So, hey, brother, if I'm gonna be your friend, I'm gonna tell you what's right. I've been there and done that. I have to tell y'all every time I get on. You don't want to hear it. I'm gonna tell you anyway. You see that birthday leg? Hard times, brother. Hard times, brother. Hard times. Not just one leg, two legs. You see what I'm saying? But hard times, brother. I've been there, I done seen death. I done been to hell and back. Not once, maybe 2, 3 times. Near-death situations, I call that hell and back, brother. Near-death situations, I call that hell and back. I don't care if a nigga put a loaded gun in my face, I still call that a near-death situation. If a nigga put a 12-inch blade on me at my stomach or at my throat, I call that a near-death situation, bro. If you got motherfuckers after you, I call that near-death situation. If the police running behind you with his gun out, I call that near-death situation. Even getting whooped by the police, that's near-death situation. Let me tell y'all, brother, something. Y'all know these football players, right? They get hit down there in the kahunas. They get hit in the kahunas. They might not be able to have babies no more, right? Long time ago, they said, the man during the slavery days and racist days used to hit the brother down there in the kahunas to try to purposely stop them from having babies. What the police do in Memphis, hit me and my cousin in my kahunas so hard, man, my shit hurt for 3 weeks. For 3 weeks, bro. For 3 weeks. And it was 2017. So don't tell me what is hidden racism and then it's plain blunt racism, like what happened today. Plain blunt racism. What happened in the dollar store. Plain blunt racism. Not hidden at all. Say it in front of everybody. Say it proud and loud. Don't go to jail for it or nothing. Let you go hollering somewhere. Disorderly conduct. How much time you get for disorderly conduct? Triple the time they get. I heard, I'm going to tell y'all this because this lady told me this herself. And somebody else. A man did something. He sodomized the lady, her ex-husband. He sodomized her with a championship It was a bowling ball trophy, championship trophy. He sodomized her with that. And he threw kerosene and gasoline on this side of her body and set her on fire. Left her for dead, bro. She said the man only got 5 years. And it was like something second degree to second degree. So let me explain something to you, bro. If there would have been a man of my color, how many years would I got for setting a lady on fire and sodomizing her? You see what I'm saying? Mike Tyson and Tupac had money, but everybody thought they were gonna leave Tupac in there for dead until Suge Knight bailed him out, and there were 2 sodomizing cases. Well, how many years did Mr. could do for sodomizing? Because he sodomized the lady for stealing his jewelry, and that was his maid. So how many years did he do? 8 to 10 for sodomizing? So don't tell me they not gonna give, if he got 5 years for sodomizing and setting her on fire, why are they giving brothers and sisters, why are they not giving us the same equal amount of time? I don't get that. When you look at who's all going to jail, probably just a bunch of Mexicans and a bunch of African Americans, a few they say a lot of Aryan Vanguard people are in jail, but I don't feel it. I guess a lot of the Caucasian people that have become drug addicts and alcoholics and have mental disabilities, probably they got disabilities and diseases that have been untreated. They're probably in jail. A lot of African Americans and a lot of them have the same thing, disabilities and diseases that have been untreated. That's why they're in jail. People, we don't pray. I had the disease and the disability when I got out the military, and that disease and disability lasted all the way up until 2005. And it took me 17 times in a drug rehab and mental hospital to get my bearings. But when I got out the military, man, everything was. I was out the Richter scale. I was Buck Rogers. I was Crazy Rogers. I was Dirty Rogers. You didn't want to mess with Dirty Rogers. You didn't want to mess with Buck or Crazy Rogers. You still at my age and my shit fucked up right now. You don't even want to call me these kind of names and stuff, man. I went almost all my life in Memphis, and a white man never called me that. I lived in Millington. I went to Millington South. I went to Millington Middle. I went to Millington High. I went to Humes, and I went to Memphis Area Vocational School. The most people that call me nigga is my own people. And y'all know it's just a thing with us. But that, I used to be like, I don't like that. And now, y'all don't get it, I don't think. But I hope you get it. I'm not saying I didn't put this on here because, oh, Mr. Rogers, somebody called him this, somebody called him that, and they got to arguing. And this is true, we got to argue. And dude kept saying the same thing. And I wanted to fight him. I wanted him to come out and hit me so I can do one of them karate moves and knock his ass on the floor. But he wouldn't come out that door and hit me. So I walked up towards his door and I did like that. And when I did like that, you know what I'm saying, he was still hollering and shit. So before he could spit in my face, I spit in his face. And I'm gonna call the police, I'm gonna call the police. He spit in my motherfucking face. A lot of people were laughing and said he deserved it. And I was like, that's what they would have did to me? That's what they would have did to me. You call me a name? So I spit in his face. Spit in his face. It's 2024, man. Ain't no more racism, bro. Don't play with me like that. Ain't no more racism. I got white friends, I got black friends, I got I got all type of friends, bro. But ain't no more racism. I've been like this all my life because I was raised up north, and then when I started living down south and living in Memphis and North Memphis and South Memphis and all over Memphis, I don't play that nigga shit with nobody outside people in my race. I really don't play it with them. But you know, we be joking and laughing, nigga. But just can't nobody just come out and say monkey, nigga, mixed breed. You really being racist. And but check this out though, y'all. So he called the police. I gotta get a cigarette and I'm gonna finish this up. It's almost over with. He called the police. The police come over. My wife be snoring her ass. So I gotta cut the air back on. We had a tornado storm. That's why I cut it off. I live close to Ohio, but I'm still in Michigan. So if y'all want to know, I didn't have my location on. I just said USA, but I ain't scared. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if anything was to happen, Trick gonna ride out here with my family members and my brothers and all them, and they gonna burn this motherfucker down. That's what I feel like. With the Chambers, the Mitchells, the Chambers, the Williams, all of us. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like, and y'all be thinking I'm flogging. I'm not flogging. I don't flog. I don't lie. You can ask any one of my North Memphis friends. They already, the Crips, the Bloods, and the G's, they already did their homework on me. So you new young niggas, do your homework on. Ask them who is Mr. Rogers of Memphis, Tennessee, or Mac Memphis, Detroit, Pimpin'. I ain't trying to be no bad dude or no bad guy. I swear I'm not. But I just don't play that. I don't play that right there. And I promise that I'm not going to let nobody else take me out of that character like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to knock on wood because I can't guarantee nothing. But I'm going to let y'all know that I'm not finna, I'm aiming not to let nobody take me out of character like that. You know what I'm saying? All I did was open my door to somebody trying to give me a notice of what they gonna be doing to our apartments and stuff like that in a couple of days, and that happened, you know. And so I feel like that was purposely done, and it was out of context, and I didn't understand it. I ain't bumped into this man in the last few days or nothing. Today, what, Tuesday? And I think maybe because it's Donald Trump. So anyway, the police turn around, come 4 hours later, and my wife was gone. No, 2 hours later, my wife was gone to the doctor with her counselor. So when she got back, I didn't know she left the door unlocked. My son, I was in the kitchen doing a live, and then I think I was on the phone with a conversation from some homies from New Orleans. So my son was like, hey, he's like, Daddy, mommy home, mommy home, mommy home. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. But I'm looking for her to come in while I'm talking to my homies from Louisiana. So I'm looking for her to come in, and I don't see her, and I don't see him. So now I run to the door. He's so brave, he holding the door like the police can't come in. He trying to block the door. And the police standing there like looking at him and me, and he was hollering, can I come in? And I thought he was talking to my wife. So I finna go out and say, what cracker you got in your face now? That's what I finna go say. I'm just showing y'all because they always be in her face. And I don't mean no harm. I told you I got white friends, man. Look at my Facebook, y'all. I got white friends, white family members. I'm not racist, bro. So I did that. You know what I'm saying? And it's on both sides. It's on all sides of the family. I ain't even studying it. Even on my grandma's side, on my daddy's side, my daddy mama. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to go there with these white folks. But this dude deserved it. If you done did this for the 5th, 6th, 7th time, you deserve it. So I said, okay. I sit up there, man, and the police came. He finally came in, and he know us. You know what I'm saying? But I forgot, I didn't really recognize him, but he know us. And he said my wife doing better, she look good and all that shit. And she was letting them know it's been a year since she been in the hospital. And he was like, y'all doing good. And he said, I really didn't want to come over here, but I had to come over here and talk to you. He said, so did you spit in his face? He said, you spit in his face. And I looked at him, and then I said, I ain't gonna lie to you. I said, yeah. And then he asked me what happened. He said, dude, it already told me, called me all kinds of niggers and monkeys. And he didn't say it like that, but he said he called you all kind of derogatory, racist names and titles. But he said some other stuff, and he kept ramping and raving. And he said that dude's over there a lunatic. He's off his rocker. He said that he kind of made me mad, and pissed him off and stuff like that. He had to get out of there and get away from around him. So I'm thinking, okay, cool. He said he could have took me to jail, but he said after dude said what he was gonna say, he said I was gonna mess around and get out. I wasn't studying. Cause the way my shit fucked up, I'm not finna sleep on no piece of steel. Fuck that. I'm gonna act a fool up in there, and if I don't break, it's gonna be a fucking lawsuit. Cause you ain't gonna fit and sit up here and let him call me all kind of monkeys and shit and let him stay up in this building. And he's been doing it ever since I've been here. Why don't y'all make him move out? Ain't he vagrant? And he messing with all the rest of the tenants? I don't understand that part. I ain't did nothing to this man. I swear to God, I ain't did nothing to this man. I swear to God, man. I crossed my heart and I hope to die. I swear to God, I ain't do nothing to this man. So why I keep going through this? Why I keep going through this? Before I left Memphis and came to Detroit, I got jumped by 2 people. I whooped, they had mace and they had a knife. I whooped their ass. Guess what happened? I ended up with a warrant on my arrest. Where y'all figure? Cause I'm a black man and know karate and shit. Cause I'm a black man that always could fight. Cause I got decorations or something. What is it? Did I get the best girls, the finest girls? I ain't got a motherfucking mansion or a Cadillac. What you mad about? I don't understand what they mad about, people. What is it? Is it my wife and child? I ain't the only one in this. It's some nice families with 2 beautiful kids up there, and I think they got kids, and then there's my son. And we the only one with kids up in here. So I just want to know, y'all. Ain't nobody saying nothing else. So I guess I got all the. I ain't got all the answers. But that's exactly what happened. Moral of the story. Moral of the story. That's what happened today. And that's how my neck feeling. And my neighbor next door, she had got in the business, and I messed around, turned my neck so fast it popped. My neck popped about 3-4 times today. So that ain't good for my vertebrae. I swear to God, it ain't. I'm in bad pain right now. You can see by the way I'm holding my neck, man. I wish I could put my phone back there and show you where it's hurting at. That shit is hurting bad, bro. This has been the worst day. That's what I'm saying. It started out okay, but I started to say it started out okay, but it ended out bad, man. It ended up bad. And I'm gonna tell y'all another something to all my friends in Memphis. I thought I was gonna say that was Luciano. I'm gonna tell y'all something else. My first wife used to say, my first wife and my third wife have met. They cool. You know what I'm saying? Even my kids, they cool. We got 11 kids all together. You know what I'm saying? So I got a set of twins now and all that. So my wife was like, I forgot what I was gonna say because of this pain in my back, man. I forgot what I was gonna say. Just stay with me for a minute. Did I cut that air back on for her? Yeah. I'll take that motherfucking fan. You all right, boy?
Yeah.
I call my son boy because he is a boy. You don't know if he a boy or girl. He like pink. He wear his mama hat and it say queen on it. And I tell him pink for girls. And so we had to teach him how to spell queen today. And show him his letters. He like her queen hat. You know what I'm saying? I know he's just a boy and everything, but I want him to learn right. Me and my wife got to quit smoking weed because he too exquisite and everything. Will get us a weed pen. I got to take her off of it. We was talking about doing the reality TV show and bring y'all into our life. It wasn't my idea. It was actually her idea. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know right now, and that's why y'all see me doing a lot more lives and stuff because she been wanting for me to do reality TV shows. So some of it can be used for clips and some of it can't. Um, Want to document some stuff. I don't know if want to document some stuff. Um, I got a brace. I could put my brace on. I could put my brace on, or I could try to dip that, dip the middle of my back where it's at. So y'all hear me? Just let me know if you think I'm wrong. If you think I'm wrong, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just something with that dude, and I'm on my way up out of here. We trying to move. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife said, we got too much to lose. You know, I do got friends in this building. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not worried about it. It's just him. You know what I'm saying? But see, I be weary about working around these people because I can take care of my wife and take care of what she can have and what she can't have, and what I need to do for her. You know what I'm saying? But I can't take care of these other people, and they don't want to sign no paperwork. That's why we waiting. We trying to see if we can get some more employees here, and I can train them in about a month, in about 45 to 60 days from now. I want to get some more employees and train them in the home healthcare business. And then after we get that up and rolling, get some employees in and to replace them. And then we roll out down south and start building on the Worldwide Hip Hop Hall of Fame and put a home and healthcare facility out there in Memphis too. So that's my plan. Um, but there's other people in the building that are jealous because they don't get the help. But they don't ask for the help, man. They just, like you said, you can't teach a old dog new tricks. They grumpy as a mug for real. They upset. I have talked to this man. He was an abused child. He still harbors that. You know what I'm saying? He is a loud person. He talks loud. He does get angry fast too. He's a loner. You know what I'm saying? He walks with his shirt off every day, all day. He don't change. He don't wear nothing but some jeans with a rope around his waist. You see what he got? He got about 8 or 10 of them yellow notes on his door. They all say something different. You know what I'm saying? Y'all remember this same building? I don't know if it was a year ago or a year back, but one guy, his name, I can say his name because he's deceased now, Mr. Shane Solomon. He kind of marked my son, but my son is kind of already marked for destiny. But Mr. Shane Solomon said, "Oh, he's gonna be an engineer. Maybe you ought to teach him to be an astronaut. Let him go to astronaut school." He said that before he died. He died in a fire up there in his apartment. His apartment was burning because they didn't fix his heater in his apartment. So he turned around and was using the space heater, and I guess he do get high. So when he fell asleep, the space heater burnt up the floor and all that, or the cover, and his apartment caught on fire. So I'm downstairs. I smell smoke. I'm up 4 o'clock in the morning. No, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I smell smoke. And I call the fire department. And when I look out in the hallway, I can see the smoke seeping through the top of the cracks of the ceiling, coming out of one of the maintenance man's closets down there in the hallway. So that means the smoke was coming from upstairs, or that closet was on fire. So Mr. Shane Solomon, his apartment is upstairs, like above that. So I was like, okay, that's upstairs somewhere. I hadn't seen Mr. Shane in a couple of days. He used to come down. Oh yeah, He got some weed. He used to come down here with his shirt off, ass crack damn near showing, and shit showing. Think down there thinking he gonna see my wife at the door. You know what I'm saying? But he asked me if I got some weed. He was a person that liked some weed. So I was like, yeah, Mr. Shane. But Mr. Shane, don't come down my house no more like that unless you got your shirt on. Blah, blah, blah. I said, if you had a wife, Mr. Shane, you wouldn't want me coming in your house like that. That's what he did. He started laughing. So me and him became cool. I took him go pick some weed up sometime. I loan him some weed sometimes till he get paid. Because most of the people with disabilities here, that's all they do is smoke weed. They got dispensaries and shit. They smoke that weed to help put them to sleep. They smoke that weed to help fix their back or their hip or their knee. Not fix it, but you know what I'm saying, to stop some of that constant pain. My wife can't even stand on her feet all day, every day, no longer than 5-10 minutes, and her shit start hurting on her. You see what I'm saying? So I got a man down the hall about this dang on tall, and that man weigh almost 400 pounds. Man fell down, my neck popped one day, then the man fell down again and pinned my knee in between him and the damn wall. Man, I was so motherfucking upset that time. I was like, damn, Mr. Earl, I can't help you no more, man. And then every time he want to get out of his apartment, we got to get the fire department to move him up, move him in the house, pick him up and get him in the house. It's a real hassle trying to run the business by myself. 2 businesses, 3 businesses. It's a real hassle trying to take care of all these people in lives by myself. I pray to God for strength. I pray to God for patience. I work with people that got schizophrenia. I work with people that's bipolar and disabled. I lost a client that was one of my best clients, Miss Francis, but they put a dude next door to Miss Francis. He beats the walls and bangs the walls. One day, Miss Francis wake up, they think she passed. She didn't wake up, they think she passed from a heart attack. You see? And the only reason why they knew she didn't wake up because the lunch was still outside the door. Been out there ever since 11 something, all the way up to 4 something. And so who they get to come knock on the door, and I'm thinking she don't want the food. That's what I'm thinking. She don't want it. But it wasn't my day to go down there and check on it. It wasn't. I had that day off. I had that day off. But then, you know, that just hurt. So Mr. Shane burnt up in this apartment and he died. Around 4 or 5 o'clock that morning, I kept smelling smoke. I went back outside. It was smoke all the way up and down the hallway. I had to call the fire department again. They finally came. When they finally got in his apartment, he was burnt to a crisp. It was burning on fire. They had to spray all that out, and then they had to get him out. They didn't even put him on a stretcher or nothing. They threw him out in the snow. They said he was dead, though. You know what I'm saying? And then this lady died because they got a lot of addicts. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. It's a mixture of fentanyl and heroin and crack. You know what I'm saying? That's all I can tell you they doing. It's some real strong, heavy shit. Some of it act and look like meth, but they sneaky, it stank, and they was turning blue and purple when they end up passing. So this lady end up passing upstairs, and she turned purple. That's when I guess they had a bad batch of that shit around here, or she just smoked all night long. But she turned purple, man. She died and turned purple. So it was like you can tell these people something. You can tell them that you working with people and stuff like that, but they wasn't listening to me because I'm black. They thought I was trying to take people's money because I'm black. Because the town is 20% African American. I don't even think it's 20% because we don't see that many African Americans in our town, in the city. We don't. You know, and at first you think people are nice, but when you say hi and they don't say nothing to you, then you say, oh, they not nice. Oh, they face turn red. They not nice at all. You know, and I remember one day somebody said, what do you say to me? I said, hey, how you doing? You don't speak to me. Oh, okay, you on that shit. No, I ain't on that shit. Ain't you ever heard of this or heard of that? Yeah, you on that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's that racism shit. No, I'm smarter than you think, brother. Go on about your business. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But so I've been dealing with it. It just reached a boiling point, America. It just reached a boiling point because I feel like right now, and me and the partner was talking about it. It's a lot of racism in America. So I'm gonna show you something. You got to pick, right? You got a side to pick, right? You got 2 hands and 2 eyes, 2 feet. But I'm gonna tell you, one is dominant than the other, right? So what's up, Brew? So one is dominant than the other. Then you got a conscience. But they told us that our conscience was, and this is by watching the cartoons when we was little, and the little stories they used to tell us, that our conscience was an angel on one side, or the angel on this side and the devil on this side. Well, whichever side you pick, the angel on this side and the devil on that side. You see what I'm saying? Whichever side you want, it don't make a difference. I don't know which side he's on. I just know one good and one bad. So I was thinking about this because we got in hip hop, they trying to say hip hop got a lot of murders. They making wise cracks about it. They said they don't have the murders and killings in R&B music, in country music. They don't have the murders like we do in hip hop. So I wrote dude back and I said, that's because y'all set us up to kill one another since the beginning of time, right? And so I'm about to close in a minute, y'all. It's about 6% left. So what I'm saying is that they've been setting us up to kill each other since the beginning of time. But have you realized since the beginning of time, there was 2 sides. There was, because you know you got a man and a woman. That's 2. All right? You got God and the devil. That's 2. Right? You got the angels and the fallen angels. That's 2. Right? You got good and evil. That's 2. Right? Cain, Abel. That's 2. Right? Because Cain was good, was bad, and Abel was good. Cain killed Abel. So Cain's side of the family, Noah, God had Noah to get rid of that side. But for some reason, one of the Cains survived during the flood. Okay? And that's why in the new Noah movie, that's why they show that one of them snuck on the ark, because that's the only way one of them could have survived the flood and keep the bloodline going, right? They come from Esau. Okay, he said they come from Esau. With Esau, it's still the bloodline of Cain, though. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say, though, is it's still 2. It's a good side and a bad side. Okay, I'm not through. Before I knew there was Crips, it wasn't nothing but a red rag and a blue rag. Now all the other rags come in. It's still 2. One represent blood, the other represent the Star of David. I don't know why it represents the Star of David. Good call, but as long as you're doing it for the right. Am I right or wrong? Because Nation of Islam fighting for the Star of David too. But I'm trying to point out, it's still a difference. It's 2 sides. You pick a side. When Moses came down from the mount with the 10 commandments, the second time, because he broke the first one. The second time he came down, he asked the ones that made the altar and it was out there had everybody dancing, he asked them to pick a side because God told him to get rid of all them evil butts. Give people a chance to pick a side, and then he's gonna strike the rest of them with lightning because they just kept messing up, kept messing up, kept messing up, kept messing up. They didn't care. You see what I'm saying? I gotta finish this story. So it's two sides. So as I watch the news on and y'all remember I said what they said about hip hop, right? And there's a lot of murders in hip hop, right? Okay. So anyway, in the entertainment business, that is still not the elite. The elite is the politicians. So they still the elite, the entertainment business. They let the elite let them do what they doing to us. Keep this shit up, because the entertainment business is putting money in the elite's pocket. But okay, yeah, you say right, wrong, but that's it. Okay, yeah, no, we come from Abraham. We don't come from Esau. We don't come from Jacob. We come from Abraham. Okay, because Abraham is the father of many nations. God will bless him with many children. You know, there's too many preachers in my family, and I slick got a license. So I got mine on 3/16, 2012, 11 or 12, I think. So anyway, I was watching this stuff. They said the rap got that bad. So when I'm watching this stuff on Donald Trump, they kept saying this is political violence. This is political violence. Okay, what do you mean this is political violence? Violence is violence, right? What's the difference in political violence and violence? On the level where like Young Dolph got killed, that's violence. Mo 3 got killed, that's violence. I mean, they got shot. There's a lot of brothers in the hood getting shot multiple times in a 10-year span. I got a cousin been shot at least 3 times. One time 8 times, another time I don't know how many times, and another time I don't know how many times. They were going for the legs. But the point is, what's the difference in that violence and the violence on the street level? Anyway, 2 types of violences, right? Political violence. So I'm kind of up to par with it. I understand it. Assassinations of presidents, attempt assassinations, stuff like that on a political level. Okay, I'm down with that. That's been going on. They did Abraham Lincoln like that and a whole bunch of other presidents. You know what I'm saying, before this. John F. K. You know what I'm saying? A whole bunch of leaders. When you killed Martin Luther King, that was political violence. But they didn't call that political violence. I don't know if they did or not. But I'm just saying. So if that's political violence, you're going to do something about that. But you didn't want to do nothing about these people, these rappers and these artists that's getting killed and murdered. But I'm hearing, allegedly, that some of them are getting killed and murdered for the money that they accumulated and for the land that they accumulated and for the businesses that they have created and the music that they have made. What is that? Because, I mean, the government controls it all. So is this civil war, everybody? Is this civil war finna happen? It's too many signs already. What did the Bible say in Revelations 13:3? Was it 13:3 or 13:8? What the Bible saying? Revelations 13:3 or 13:8 about one slain by the head. It's double head. One head will fall and the other will rise, and everybody would praise the one that was struck and rose. But that's not the Antichrist. So is the Antichrist is Trump opening up the door for the Antichrist to come in? Because everybody's acting like he's such a hero and a martyr from surviving the graves by the ear, when we got a bunch of African Americans and indigenous people, Caucasian people, Asians, foreigners, and everything in this world right today being killed for genocide. It's a man not too long ago. Today, I saw it in the news today, somewhere over there in Africa, and I can't remember what's the name, but y'all probably read it and seen it. He done killed 40 women in 2 years. And the women are scared because the police never said nothing about the dude. And they was right there where the dude was. They just looked over the man for over 2 years and he accumulated 40 bodies. And everybody's like, how you missed that? That's just like over 100-something thousand African American women missing, but nobody's talking about it in the news, and nobody's trying to find them, and you don't hear nothing about it. First they say something, and then it gets snuffed out, and shh, now it's quiet. What you saying it for? To raise money, and then you don't use the money to find them? I don't understand a lot of stuff going on. I'm here to talk about it because I feel like it's it's inhumane. And this is our humane rights. Am I right? We all got a right. I'm not talking about you want to kill yourself. You wanna condemn yourself. Do yourself. Don't take the kids with you. Don't take your mama and daddy with you. Don't take your brother and sister with you. Don't take your husband with you, your boyfriend or your girlfriend with you. Be brave and go on about that journey by yourself. That's what you want to do. I don't suggest you do it because you're not going to be happy. I don't suggest that you call a black man or a white man out of their name. And it could be my fault because people start calling me nigger. And then I would say, I know that cracker just didn't call me nigger. And then they would look at me like, and they would bust out laughing because I called him a cracker in his face when he just got me through calling me a nigger. But I was joking because if you joking and if you cool with it like I'm cool with it, you ain't got no attitude about me calling you cracker. Because I said I went to an all-white school. I was the only black in my military company. And I didn't. I witnessed racism. It was a guy that wanted to give me a blanket party, and he talked to all the other guys. They gave him a blanket party. Okay. I wasn't that type of dude, man. I never have been that type of dude. So I'm just talking because it needs to end. My son might not be blessed. My son might not be like me and not whoop your ass and let you slide with some stuff like that. He might whoop your ass and go to jail for it. My daughter might not be. My daughter ain't like that. My baby daughter ain't like that. She built like daddy was. I mean, you know how when they say built like me, that means she with that drama like I was when I was young. I mean, she growed up a lot better. I'm not gonna say she like that now, but I mean, you just don't disrespect her. She got disrespected so bad on her job. In Memphis, I'm not gonna say what type of job, but she works in customer service, and the lady comes, and the lady don't know what she want, but she didn't get the order from my daughter. She got an order from a man. Then Then my daughter collects the money or go get the order or whatever, and the order was wrong because dude didn't put the order in right. The lady kept changing her mind and he didn't put the order in right. So when my daughter told the lady, gave the lady something, the lady started walking off because she said she thought that was it. My daughter said, "No, you got something else." And the lady said, "Nah, I ain't got nothing else." My daughter said, "Yes, you do, ma'am." And the lady said, "Nah, bitch, I said I ain't got nothing else." And the lady said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry, but I got your ticket right here." And the lady said, "Bitch, I said I ain't got nothing else. All I ordered was a one damn thing. If you trying to get me something else, you must have charged my damn card." And she called her bitch again. She said, "Bitch, did you charge my damn card 2 times?" My daughter called me on her lunch break, crying. She's supposed to be going for supervisor. And now the supervisor wondering, why you keep having this problem at the window? I don't think they like her because she a red bone, like her daddy. I don't think they like her because she red, she cute, and she smart. She petite, and she smart. And she working in a position dealing with customers. And some elderly Caucasian people feel like in their 70s feel like they can curse you out like that. They still back in the racism days, bro. They still back in the racism days. And I don't wish no bad on them people. But it's heartbreaking to see that they still in the racism days at 70 and 80 years old. It's heartbreaking. These 70, 80 years old people, man. This ain't the first time I seen a 70, 80-year-old person go through this. I'm talking to you now and I'm sizing it up. It's heartbreaking. You 70, 80 years old, you're going through that. That's like this lady got these guns down here and her and her daddy is both diagnosed. And tomorrow she gonna be in trouble. They find them 5 motherfucking guns in the house. Because both of y'all don't need no guns in the house. It's heartbreaking, bro. But what's going on? Why y'all got guns in the house? You must gonna rob everybody in this building. You need to get them out. Because if you don't get them out and something happens, you're going to jail. You're going to jail. But you hate to be put in compromised situations. So y'all tell me what's up. You know what I'm saying? You got a family. You're in a compromised situation. And I said it. One thing you can do, I wasn't going to hit that man because I can't even swing on nobody right now. If I swing, I probably break my neck and end up being paralyzed just straight up. So that's what trying to trip me out. You're going to talk about me and call me all out my name. And then I can't do nothing about it but take it. And I think that's wrong. I think that's disrespectful. You know? And the world really need praying for. We got our young men out here and women out here on drugs. We got some mamas and daddies and some grandparents out here on drugs real bad, y'all, or in the streets. It's time to go out and talk to these people and save these people if you can. Because we're going to lose a lot, you know what I'm saying, to the devil. We're going to lose a lot to the devil. I'm not on here to scare nobody. I'm telling the truth. We're going to lose a lot to Satan, man. I know you don't want to lose your kids to Satan. Kids, to me, if you're under 18 years old or 21 and your parent, you can't drink, you can't go no club and drink, to me, y'all should be in the house with your parents or your loved ones around 9 and 10 o'clock nowadays, the way things are going on. Russia is threatening nuclear war. They done told y'all before Donald Trump got shot It depends on who we put in office, and they gonna lighten our butt up. They didn't give us a hint on who that was. But I feel like if you got a man in office and they ain't lighting your butt up yet, then you got the right one in office. I don't know. Y'all can watch the news and go for the old and look up Russia on YouTube and see what I said, if I said it, and see if it's true or not. Maybe it wasn't Russia. Maybe it was the African nation that wanted to sign up with Russia. But I think they canceled that. But I know it was one of the two. I know it was one of the two. And then yesterday, or that was last night, they was talking about Russia threatening the nuclear war on the Ukraine. Okay, do you know what just happened in the United States? So where's they gonna put us if they threatening nuclear war and we sitting over here scrambling? The police ain't the Secret Service already can't protect the president. It's like saying everybody out there got a gun, except for a sniper hiding behind something sniping people. Everybody else scared. You got these jobs, but you ain't got shot and ain't shooting nobody. The only tough people we got out here is the niggas in the street shooting at each other. But they not gonna go to war and fight for this country. They not gonna go fight for God or Jesus Christ, so they not gonna fight for their family. They not gonna fight. I don't know. That's a question we need to all ask ourselves. Are they gonna fight? What you think, Brew? Are they gonna fight? You know what I'm saying? I really don't care. Cause I feel like the good Lord will take me and my family up in the rapture anyway, because we already disabled, and if I don't deserve that, I take what I get. As long as he can take them. Cause I take what I get. It's like I'd be willing to lay my life down and go to jail for being a man and standing up for my family and standing up in front of my son and standing up for African Americans and standing up for the culture. If I gotta go to jail and die for that, hey man, shit. If I ain't never did nothing right in my life, I hope that be what I did. You feel me? And I'm out. I ain't got nothing else to say except stop the violence and stop the fucking racism. Peace out, y'all. I love y'all. See y'all soon, Memphis. Worldwide Hip Hop Hall of Fame coming real soon. They know I ain't gonna be nothing to play with neither.